So in this video, my voice is very quiet because I did recently move. So I apologize if I sound like I'm like right in your fucking ear. I have to be quiet and all that stuff. But nonetheless, this is my Iron Fist guide. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the main chat or privately DM me. I'm also gonna put my credentials on the screen. And I'll also be going over clips and shit like that. Of like actual in gameplay footage of me playing the character and breaking down how, you make Iron Fist work in pretty much any situation. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have kind of become an OTP Iron Fist. Literally every time I queue comp, this is like the only character I play. Unless I'm getting like really hard countered, I will swap. But nonetheless, I've played Iron Fist into Penny, even into White Fox, and White Fox, honestly, in my opinion, I think is like his best counter because not any of the characters can stop Iron Fist from like pairing, and White Fox can game speak. White Fox can charm him. So yeah, and also my voice is quiet because my setup is in the living room, so I have to be quiet. But so as y'all know, Iron Fist is a completely melee character. Meaning you have to play extremely aggressive. You have to like be up front, and he also has an auto tracking, so he basically is like a melee character, like aimbot, which is fine. And then his right click is like a parry.
Look who just showed up.
Yo, Iron Fist, shut up. Let me lower the audio real quick. Can I? In-game voice volume. Here we go. And so his right click, you can hold it down for like a second and a half, I think, or a whole second. I'm not sure exactly what the whole time is, like the whole length of it is. But Iron Fist's right click is basically a block, meaning you can block any incoming damage from all directions, even damage that, like even shots that are being fired at you from behind and you're looking away, you can still block it. And when you do block the shots, you gain bonus health for a temporary amount of time. This is basic knowledge. And it can go up to like, I think 400, some shit like that. It goes up a lot. It basically becomes like a mini tank, if you will. I will show, like I said, I will show clips on how I like to utilize the parry and all the other abilities. I'm just doing a quick like mechanical breakdown of Iron Fist, right? Then we have his kick, which is it's a kick that actually works as a CC. Doesn't do as much damage to enemies as it would if they were half health. Like this, it would instantly kill him. This won't kill him. If that makes sense. Like you want to use a kick when they're below half health. So preferably like right there, he's below half, and that'll kill him. And the kick has 2 hits. You can hear it in like the sound cue. There's 1, 2. So yeah, the kick sometimes, I mainly use it to finish off his kills. You use it in 2 main ways. You use the kick to either commit into getting a kill, because it can kill enemies that are below half health, right? Especially if they're squishies. And then on top of that, you also use the kick as mobility to get in and out of situations. So like for example, the best way to know how to do it is you just, when you're gonna use your kick to fly away, you just do a jump and then look up in the sky, and then you're good. And then there's a B-hop tech you can do with it, where you can, why am I fucking it up? Where you can basically just press regular jump as you land. For some reason, I'm fucking it up. There you go, right there. That's how you do it. And you go a little farther. Oh, I went really far. I went really, really far. Actually, I'm gonna clip that just in case I forget it. But yeah, that is Iron Fist's main mobility, as well as running on walls. What I don't see a lot of beginner Iron Fist players, like what I don't see them do, is I don't see a lot of them use the walls as like mobility. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all should be using your walls, especially on maps like Midtown's a really good one. There's a lot of walls for Iron Fist. So you can really like, especially like above their spawn when you're playing defense on Midtown is really good. Central Park, you can utilize the walls on the first point on attack and defense, to be honest with you. But I'd say attack is a little bit easier because you can go around like over the void. Yeah, is what I'm talking about, and then kind of like do a complete flank. But you utilize the walls for that as well, etc. And basically use your walls, and your kick is going to be your main mobility. Those are really, and then of course your jumps. You can jump up to 3 times. You can jump in between punches, all that stuff. But and they regenerate over time and all that stuff. And then you have your ult, which I'm not gonna really explain much of the ult, but other than just telling you that in order for you to get good at knowing how to use Iron Fist ult, you really have to get good at just using him in general, because all his ult does is just helps give him his abilities faster, because it reduces the cooldowns drastically, and as well as just does more damage, is more quicker. He's just going Super Saiyan mode. It's literally what it is. Well, it doesn't reduce his cooldown of his kick, but just his parry, which is his block, which I also forgot to mention, you can also reduce the cooldown of. So the parry is usually 15 seconds long in total, which is very long, but you can actually reduce the cooldown by doing regular punches. So I use my parry, right? Once this goes away, because you can't reduce the cooldown while it's active, you have to do it once it's away. Once it's away, you can do hits, and you can see on the, where the ability is in the bottom right corner of the screen. I got it back faster because I did attacks. Now, rule of thumb, just so that you know it by muscle memory, and like the moment after your parry goes away, if you do a full combo with just melees, you'll get it back. One full combo like that, and you'll have your parry back. So just kind of keep that in mind, because it'll help you know when to engage, because there'll be moments, or at least scenarios, as Iron Fist, where you're trying to get your block back, because maybe you want to parry and farm some bonus shield before you kick away and regroup with your team. Like, I will show examples, like I will show clips of me doing that as an example, so you can understand like the picture I'm painting. But nonetheless, that's the rule of thumb. To reduce the cooldown, you need to just do a full combo of regular melee hits once the parry ability is gone, and you'll get it back. And then of course his E ability, which has a 12-second cooldown, and basically you can meditate and get up to 400 HP in total, because you get extra bonus health. So you get extra 100. So I always like to meditate before I dive. Especially dive backline, because you have more health to do it. So now I'm gonna go into some videos, like clips and all that stuff. But I just made this quick recording to kind of explain.